Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Selon's blog. I'm excited to be here at this hour. Why? Because our coach is finally out. We finally unveiled our coach, Chelsea Football Club. We are finally out. Our coach is out from wherever he has been hiding. Listen, whatever it is, I am glad to be back, and I'm glad to finally see our coach, and everything about Chelsea Football Club is now known to us. Today, being the first day, or 8th of July, Monday for that matter, we've heard it all from our coach for the first time since he was signed. Well, he's not a manager, he's our head coach anyway. Dear friend, as you can see, I am in my jersey. Samsung. the original. Dear friend, let's get started because we heard from our coach. In the last video, if you did not listen to the coach by yourself, it's in my last video. Go back and watch it. He spoke at length. Now I'm here to give you the excerpts from that video. I cannot put everything out here. That's why I play his original video for your original voice. If you miss out, go back and watch that. And hey, big shout out to all of you guys out there. The list is very long. It's over 20 lists I have here. 20 to 30 lists I have here. And I'll be mentioning your name one by one. I'll give you the shout out at the end of the video. Don't go anywhere. Wait until you hear your name, dear friend. Wait until you hear your name. Quickly, Enzo Maresca in-house interview has dropped. Yes, it has dropped finally. He used the word culture several times, which shows he has paid attention to Chelsea's past problems. But his overall message is very positive, dear friend. Best quote: I consider Chelsea one of the biggest clubs in the world, so I feel very proud of it. Yes. One of the reasons I'm here is because I'm convinced the squad is very good and full of talents. The most important thing now is we are able to create the right culture that drives us for the reason. We are going to try our best to be there, to fight and compete with the clubs that in this moment are winning and fighting for titles. We are going to be competing for the clubs that at this moment are winning and are competing with titles. We are going to fight with them according to our coach. Yes, Enzo Maresca. That is the best quote for me in the whole interview today. All right. He said many things, dear friend. And let me tell you something. It is a breaking news. Enzo Maresca's appointment delayed for a reason. His announcement actually came late for a reason. According to an exclusive insider, the prolonged wait for Enzo Maresca's managerial announcement at Chelsea FC has a compelling reason. It has a compelling reason. Safety and stability. The compelling reasons are safety, number one. Two, stability. Yes. It is the reason why the announcement of Enzo Maresca delayed. Two things that were considered: safety and stability. Today being the first day of preseason before the official announcement was made. Dear friend, well, in the coming days, we will elaborate on this in the coming days. Safety and stability. From all that he said, listening to the coach, he's been working at Cobham for the past weeks. Yeah, he's not been sleeping. He's been working. The delay. Yes, but he's been working. Even though there was not official announcement made, we know very well for a fact that his appointment kicks off on the 1st of July. And today being 8th, 7 days or 8 days after before we are hearing from him. But the delay was for a reason: safety and stability. Double S. You are taking it from me and you're hearing from me for the first time, dear friend. All right, let's get started. Except from all that the coach said in the interview or in his unveiling, Enzo Maresca on working with the players. Yes, on working with the players. He said it's very important because we need to know each other. I already feel I know all of them, to be honest, because I have watched so many games in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I feel I know all of them. It's very important to start on Monday, which is today. And I am very excited. I am very, very excited. This is coming from Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca's message to the fans, to you and I. You and I. I'm saying all this, I'm repeating because maybe you missed out on what he has said, or you couldn't grab it well when you listen to him. So I'm trying to repeat it verbatim to you. Enzo Maresca message to the fans of Chelsea. He said, just trust the process. I want you to underline that word. Trust the process. Is it the first time you are hearing it? I don't think so. I heard it over and over and over during Pochettino's era. Trust the process. Trust, and he also added, trust the idea. Be behind the team. Enzo Maresca says, just trust the process. Trust the idea. He is adding more. Pochettino says trust the process. But he is saying trust the process, trust the idea. Be behind the team. For sure, we are going to enjoy the journey. My goodness. For sure, we are going to enjoy the journey. You know, when I'm driving a SUV, you are in a saloon car, and another person is in a Jeep, and the one who is in the Jeep says that I am going to enjoy the trip, the journey. You should know that he has a bigger tire, bigger engine, right? Everything about it is built for the jungle. But you that is driving a saloon car, you know that your car is already low. Your tires are not that big. They are lower than, even the SUV is even bigger than the Jeep. Maresca is telling us, for sure, we are going to enjoy the journey. Means that he knows the talent that are at his disposal. We are going to be holding this man by his own weight at the end of the season. Trust me. I will be here, and I will be part of those that will hold him responsible. Before then, the sporting directors, before we hold the coach responsible, this weight, by his own weight, we first of all must hold the sporting directors, Paul Winsterley and Lawrence Stewart. We must hold them responsible. Dear friend, he continued. He said, like at every club, every manager, it will not be easy because nothing is easy. But for sure, we are going to enjoy the journey. For sure, I will want to enjoy the journey as well. Whilst I'm watching all the games and Chelsea is taking the lead and we are playing good football, I'm sure to enjoy the journey. Dear friend, I just need, where I am, we don't have Golda. Those of you in Africa, Ghana and Nigeria, Golda beer. That's my favorite when I was in Ghana. I wish I can have Golda. So that whilst watching the games, I'll be my good, drink responsibly. Am I advertising for Golda company for free? They need to pay me. They must pay me. Powerful interview by our coach. And wait, Enzo Maresca on winning mentality. Winning mentality. What he thinks about the winning mentality of the players we have, because they are young. This is what he said. It's the main point, because when you join a club like Chelsea, you have to know that it's a club that has to win. When you join a club like Chelsea, you have to know that it is a club that have to win. So for us, we are going to try to do our best to be there. At least to fight and compete with the top clubs in this moment that are winning and fighting for titles. Cheap talk. It is easy to talk. It's easy to talk, but to get it done is another problem. I'm hoping, like he said, the talent available. To be honest, I don't see, there are clubs, they have the talent, but not as young as we have. We have the youngest talents in the Premier League right now. Yeah. And like Pep rightfully said, you can't win titles with what? The young talents, with kids. He said kids. So I don't know how. I want to hope and believe that our next two signings should be matured players, experienced players. Yeah. At least to fight and compete with the top clubs in this moment are winning and fighting for the titles. I hope so. I hope so. Dear friend, honestly, I don't want to be so excited. I want to be too excited. I still want to manage my expectations. Yes, I still want to manage my expectations. Well, quickly, before I let you go tonight, I know I've taken much of your time, but because we have so much to talk about, our sporting directors, they did some amazing job, and I have to let you know about it as well. Our sporting directors, Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, have overseen a performance and medical revamp. Yeah. Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart have overseen a performance and a medical revamp with Stephen Lewis as a doctor. Our medical doctor now is Stephen Lewis, from an ex-Fulham and Brighton medical doctor. Marion Jones, lead therapist. He's our lead therapist right now. 13 years in Australia. Richard Akenhead, head of performance insight, ex-FA member, all joining Chelsea this new season. Dear friend, it's not all. I'll tell you what. It's not all. I'll tell you, and I'll show you pretty soon. Dear friend, so much I have for you. Don't tell me you are tired or you want to go. You see, we've gone as far as hiring top medical performance. Look, you see, those who play rugby, when I ask rugby players what it about medical doctors, we've gotten one who once worked with South African rugby team. I'm telling you here tonight, dear friend. Yes. Oh, you don't know? Okay. Is it a breaking news to you, right? No problem. But take it from me. Chelsea have hired a former South African rugby and AFC Bournemouth medical director, Craig Roberts, to become the new head of performance medicine. Head of performance medicine. Hey, as you can see right there. Head of performance medicine. You get it? Rugby performance medicine. We are heading somewhere, dear friend. We are cooking something. Right? All right, to some other news. It's been late. I took your time so much. I believe I'm crossing 15 minutes. Powerful interview by Casaido confirming what most people said last season about playing in big space and running a lot, which didn't suit Casaido or Enzo. Mauricio Pochettino's time, actually, we've had mixed feelings over the period. Today, we've heard all the interviews granted by Moise Casaido, and we are beginning to analyze it. In the coming days, I will analyze that the more. But one thing that is for sure, which Casaido made mention of, in Brighton, it was about tactical. At Chelsea, under Mauricio Pochettino, it's about running. Dear friend, on that note, I will come back to you. We will analyze this one by one. Quickly, before I let you go, big shout out to you, my friends out there who have been supporting this channel. Yes, let me start from my Mariana Kamara, Freetown Celerion. Big shout out to you for keeping your faith with this channel until this moment, this very hour. Yes, Mariama Kamara, Freetown Celerion. Yes, Emmanuel Aziato. Yes, Emmanuel Aziato from GH, Ghana. Kenneth Ndokum, Biasla State, Nigeria. Izudon Steven. Yeah. Izudon Steven, Nigeria as well. All right. Lawrence Swen, Liberia. Big shout out to you. Abraham, GH, big shout out to you. Decho Thaddeus, Nigeria. Very big shout out to you as well. Dele Oguntuase, Lagos. Very big shout out to you. Ajebi Lawson, Cameroon. Very big shout out to you. Yeah. Sodiq Orifiswan, Nigeria. Sodiq Orifiswan, Nigeria. Solomon Moses, Nigeria. Big shout out to you guys out there. I appreciate your company. Keep your comments coming in. Kenneth Indokuma from Biafra State. Yes, Yenagua, Biafra State, Nigeria. Kenneth Indokuma. Anthony Bale, Namibia. Big shout out to all of you guys out there. I appreciate your company. Yes, this is a late night edition. It's very special. Late night edition. I appreciate you guys all. I'll see you tomorrow morning when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.